which I'm going to probably skip the posture with the roll up of the spine.
That's fine.
But I will talk about it as they're laying on the ground.
Okay. We're recording, and it says record.
All right, guys, lay on the ground again. We got to go back to that. Sorry, we have to go back to laying on the ground.
What? They look at each other, start playing to see what
Do this on tour.
What's that?
Because they have more fun
Lay
playing
down,
that than
down.
You never do that on tour?
Not on the field.
What?
Oh my goodness, all the time. It's your section. Why do you have to stand at attention and wait for me? Why don't you sit down and relax and I'll just work this section? That's my theory on tour. All right, now hands down by your hips, toes together, lengthen the legs, push the heel away from your hips. Push, but keep your toes to the sky. Think about your posture right now. We have the head, the shoulders, the hips, and the ankles are all in a perfect line. So the legs are straight because you're pushing your heels away from your hips. If you were standing right now, you would have perfect posture. And now we'll relax. Put your right hand on your hip. We're going to take a step over with your right, but leave your shoulders on the ground. So go ahead and turn to your right. Move your step over with your right foot like you're taking a stride. And leave your shoulders on the ground. Work your flexibility. There you go. Now, pull your leg back to the ground. Notice what your hip is doing as you take your stride. Go ahead and take a right step again. Follow that hip. You see the rotation of the hip. And bring her back. Now, put your left hand on your hip. Take a step over with your left. And feel the rotation of the hip. The hip rotation is the main key on lateral slides. Bring her back and stand up. We have to go to our lateral slide, so let's all go down yonder. And we're going to do it with our arms in the playing position first. Okay? But before we do that, we'll have you two guys go like this. And now just turn your upper body towards this direction. So what happens, where are the angles of the hips right now? The belly button, the belt buckle is about, the belt buckle's about on a 45-degree angle. And then we finish the work with the upper torso to go 90 right here. So the belt buckle at a 45, the upper body finishes the work. A key word I love to say is to pull the right elbow back, left elbow forward, to finish the 90-degree angle on the rotation. And thank you. Let's just do a lateral slide down to your right. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, forward, go. Pull your left elbow forward, Jackson. Rotate, yes. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, go. Katie, flatten your elbows. Flatten them like we talked about earlier today. Excellent straight legs, Sal. Longer neck, Sal, longer neck. And good. Coming back. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2. Ready, go. Excellent. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2. Ready, go. Right elbow forward, left elbow back. And ready. Thank you. So, Sal, you look great. When we first did it, you're angled like this. Right now, you're perfect. I mean, it was really good. Something you need to do, when you're getting your shoulders all hiked up like this, try to pull your shoulders down. You don't want any tension up in here because it will restrict your playing. So relax, pull your shoulders down, and rotate. Let's try that now with phase 2. We pull the arms out like so. Ready? 1, a 2, a 1, 2. Ready, and... So what you want to think about is marching in a toaster. Make sure you don't touch the sides of the toaster. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, go. Make sure that the arms are at the same height across from the shoulders, that one hand is not droopy. And that is quite excellent, bravo. So the previous time we had a lot of examples, but this time they're nailing it. That was excellent. Let's go to part 3, phase 3, where we do the most difficult turn. Ready? 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and careful your balance, Derek, careful your balance. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and relax, pull your right elbow. Yes, relax those shoulders, pull them down. I could see the difference there. Ready, and good. So you could still rotate a little more at your hip bone. You're slightly off at an angle. If you just rotate that hip, it might just free you up just a little bit. Cool. And now let's try a backward slide. What I'd like you to focus in on is their foot tracking, which is going to be a crab for most of them. I mean, a lot of kids crab when we backwards march. So we're going to do a backward slide. We'll go to horns traditional. Is that okay? And what I'm looking for is tracking of the foot. Ready? 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. So you want to get those toes straight up and down the yard line, that they are in their own track, but you do not want to have your toes facing towards the building. Excellent, bravo guys. 1, a 2, right elbow forward, Sal, left elbow back. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. So the last thing I do with the lateral slides, I will check their tracking of their foot. Katie, stay closer to Sal. You're running Sean off the street. And excellent. You all had really nice tracking. That was excellent tracking. I don't know if you could see it from the back side. You want to try it from the front, or are you good? Because that was excellent tracking. When we were doing this one, I could see the toes were slightly on an angle, but you guys all nailed it. That was excellent, excellent. All right, now let's try change of direction. So we're going to go forward. We'll go forward for 8, left for 8, and halt. So forward 8, left 8, and halt. You two guys kick out just a little bit that way. You got the instructions? And it's a lateral slide. So put the horns up in the playing position. Ready, 1, a 2, a 1, 2, forward 8. Ready, halt, and look out. You guys got the exercise? 1, a 2, a 1, 2, forward 8. Excellent. Now let's continue on. You two guys first. We'll go forward 8, right 8, and halt. 1, 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. Excellent. You guys, 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. All right, let's run back to our beginning spot, or whatever, get back there. All right, so right now I taught the exercise, forward 8, turn 8, and halt. Forward 8, turn 8, and halt. No information, hardly at all, just keep your body facing that direction. What I want you to do is to go forward 8 and freeze. So you're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, and then do not move, except for the car that's coming at us. Is that okay? So we're just doing, we're stopping on the prep step. The prep step, all changes of directions, has a toe first. We got a car back. Game off. Game on. Ready? Forward 8 and freeze with a prep step. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. Now, on the prep step, we would like your prep step to be on a 45-ish angle, no, other way, on a 45-degree angle on the change of direction. I do not stress about exactly the degree of what the foot is turned, but the foot should be somewhat turning towards a new direction. So I'm going to say maybe 30-degree turn, 30-degree angle. And you want to make sure that the leg is straight, and you want to make sure that we are in track. You do not want to crisscross on the prep step. You want to make sure your right leg stays in the same pathway as it has been. Let's go back and try that again. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, forward, 8. Excellent. All right, you guys are stepping off. And you guys are going 8 and freeze. So 8 counts only. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, next 8. Excellent. Now, the angle of the foot looks great. Look how nice and straight the legs are. That is excellent. You want to maintain the same step size. You don't want to take a large 8 or a small 8. You want to maintain the same step size. Over here, we have a nice straight leg, and again, we are in track. We're not migrating. A lot of students migrate forward on the prep step, and that puts them ahead of the line. The tracking is very important. Let's continue on the next 8. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, next 8. And prep step. Nope, your right foot would be in front, left foot behind. We're not at a halt. And look at this. We have a perfect step size. The stride did not change. It's still an 8 to 5 stride. And we are turned, the foot is turned, the leg is straight. The tracking looks excellent. Over here, you want to have the heel off the ground. I know it's a little painful. So your right heel is off the ground because it's a point. And then we're ready to go. Swing the leg around for count 1. Excellent, y'all. Relax. That was cool. So we taught the exercise first. 8, turn, 8, turn. Now let's break it down. 8, freeze. Freeze on 8. Freeze on 8. And let's take it back to the beginning. Another way to break this down on the prep step. So we're going to go 8 plus 1. 5, 6, 7, turn, freeze. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 8 plus 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, toe down, 1. So now you want to check the stride. Is that a full stride? Is it in track? That was excellent. Ready, guys? Go back to, yes, ready? Stepping off for 8 plus 1. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, move, step. 5, 6, 7, prep, 1. Excellent. Make sure that we are going 90 degrees, that you're not coming this way, that you're going exactly 90. So when we stop, plus 1 gives the instructor a time to check the step size, the tracking, the angle, and relax. So the first time we did it, we just went through the exercise, taught the exercise. Second time, we stopped on the prep step on count 8. The third time, we went 8 plus 1. Now let's do the non-stop. Reset, we'll do it non-stop. And the prep step will happen on the backwards march as well. So if you're going 5, 6, 7, 8, it's just the opposite 30-degree angle and 1 on the backwards march. Non-stop, forward 8, left 8, forward 8, right 8. You guys may leave 8 counts after. Ready, set. 1, a 2, 1, 2, ready, and straighter legs.
Field.
That's it. And good. So you have a tendency to pop your knees as you walk. You want to kind of lock your knees slightly more. And relax. What field mean?
Get out.
Get out of my way? Excellent. I never heard that term before. That was cool. So did we talk about dress? Did we talk about alignment? No, it was all strictly individual technique. We just want to make sure that we remember that we prep step on 8 and we take a full size stride, we track correctly. Now if we want to clean it up, we will start talking about dress and interval and distance and cover. Can we try it one last time? We'll put the arms out to our side. So you want to go forward, right? Is that what it is? And the arms will be like this. So 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, all on the forward. You can kick out that way just a little bit. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, go. You guys, 8 counts later. A 5, 6, ready, go. 5, 6, ready, go. 5, 6, ready, go. 5, 6, ready, go. And run back, try that again, please. Now, something I observed on that rep was, when you guys have your arms like this, it magnifies what your upper body is doing. It really does. So what I saw was 5, 6, 7, 7. You got a little earthquake going on count 8. Pull up at the waist, finesse into count 1. You're moving, finesse into count 1. Just don't slam your foot out. Do not be too aggressive. Finesse count 1. Take away the shimmy shimmy. Ready, 1, a 2, a 1, 2, forward, go. And point your toe on 8, lift. Yes, awesome, lift. Point your toe and lift. Point your toe and lift. And point your toe and lift. And bravo, guys, that was points better than the first rep. Excellent. Cool?